top, so how you feeling down there? Where did you think you could go? Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me. But in you got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. I am the Pibman, you are the Pibmen, and this is Pibman Games. This week we have a great night of action scheduled as always. We are fresh off of the Clash of Champions Raw branded pay-per-view, and making his way to the ring right now, the man who was victorious in the main event of said pay-per-view, Roman Reigns. The big dog was able to come out victorious against the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. It was one hell of a match, but at the end of the night, it was the big dog Roman Reigns that stood tall, and he is still your Universal Champion. Roman Reigns coming out here to address the WWE Universe, and I can only wonder what is next for Roman Reigns, our champion. Roman Reigns in the ring here now. Just as Roman was telling us about his yard, here's the man that can claim that all of WWE is his yard. The face that runs the place, the man who has run business around here for well over 10 years. It's John Cena. A man coming fresh off of a huge victory against Neville at Clash of Champions, the 16-time world champion. Let's hear what he has to say. big talk from these behemoth superstars. And with Royal Rumble just a couple weeks away, you can't help but wonder, will these two meet? That's in the future, but tonight, like I said, we have a great night of action scheduled. 2 title matches, including Neville taking on Enzo Amore. And in the main event, it's Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal in a rematch from Clash of Champions for the Intercontinental Championship.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
Awesome! I came to the game to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees.
Like I said, tonight we have 2 huge main events for the championships, but tonight it's a different story. It was last night, Clash of Champions, where The Miz called out an opponent, was given one. It was Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode came in, hit him with the glorious DDT, and was able to come out victorious. And tonight, The Miz looks to gain retribution after his embarrassing loss to Bobby Roode at Clash of Champions. We'll see if he can fix the situation here. This is the first time we've seen Miz on Raw since the brand split draft tournament. And that's what he came out to say at Clash of Champions. He did not understand why he was not scheduled on Raw, why he was not scheduled for the pay-per-view. And it was our general manager, Kurt Angle, who said, you know what? I'm going to give you an opponent. And that opponent was this man right here. The glorious Bobby Roode. What an entrance from the glorious one, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode has continued to make a name for himself here on the main roster as a part of Monday Night Raw after being called up after the WWE 2K18 Brand Split Draft Tournament. He looks to further his name here tonight. One pay-per-view victory under his belt against The Miz. Now tonight, can he gain yet another? On the show of shows, Monday Night Raw. The bell sounds and we are officially off here in this match. They lock horns and are pushed directly into the ropes here. The ref gonna break it. But The Miz with a cheap shot, a slap across the face, and Bobby Roode is not happy about it. Now Miz able to capitalize with the fireman's carry there, but Roode quickly reacts there with the repeated strikes, and he is taking it to The Miz right now. Now Miz being hammered on in the corner. Now Irish whip to the other. Bobby Roode is getting fired up here, and there it is with the running clothesline in the cover. Roode now with Miz at the shoulders. To the ropes now. Hangs him to dry on the top rope. Picking him up, but Miz hits him with the jawbreaker. Now with a running neck breaker. For the cover. Two very early on covers here. Neither are successful, obviously. Going for the DDT, but Bobby Roode retaliates with a knee to the midsection. Roode has him up into that modified neck breaker there, and yet another cover. But this time only getting a 1 count. Now that reverse chin lock there. Miz has got to get out of this. And he does. Breaks the arm control there. Retaliates. Into a snap suplex possibly. Nope. Bobby Roode able to gain control up in the air. And now has control over The Miz. Repeated strikes here. Bobby Roode is frustrated. And rightfully so. The Miz did take some iffy tactics in the match that they had at Clash of Champions. It was a rather short affair, but The Miz was able to attack Bobby Roode before the bell rang, and so forth. Bobby Roode, of course, coming out on top there. And Bobby Roode looking to do the same tonight against The Miz. And The Miz would not be happy about it if that were the situation. Now I have to give it to The Miz, who did compete in a suit and tie, as he was not ready or scheduled for a match that night. Tonight getting a fair chance at Bobby Roode. Now Roode dragging him here. Yelling in the face of The Miz here, but wait! You have got to be kidding me. This is the Miz-tourage. They're here attacking Bobby Roode and Miz. Miz gets one over on Bobby Roode. Like I said tonight, we do have 2 huge main events, so make sure you stick around to see them both. Now the action continues next week as well, because we will be joined by the winner of the Women's WWE 2K18 Brand Split Draft Tournament, Asuka, the new Raw Women's Champion. Now, at Clash of Champions, we did see Braun Strowman come out on top and defeat Sami Zayn. It was an excellent no-holds-barred match. And it was last week, during our Merry Christmas edition, where Braun Strowman came out and annihilated Giga Claws. 3 running power slams to the man. And we have one question now. Who can stop Braun Strowman? What are we going to do about Braun Strowman? But next week, the answer is revealed as Kurt Angle will address the WWE Universe about the behavior and the actions of Braun Strowman in recent weeks. Make sure to tune in. Now making his way to the ring, it's Chad Gable. He is scheduled tonight for action against Bray Wyatt. So let's see the microphone in his hand. We'll see what he has to say. That is a very valid question. We are all wondering, where is Shinsuke Nakamura? What is going on here? It's Bray Wyatt. He just appeared in the ring. And now the bell sounds. Like I said, they did have a matchup here. Bray Wyatt apparently did not like the discussion or the words that Chad Gable was speaking in the ring here about Bray Wyatt. Just appears in the ring here, and this match is off to a quick start. And Bray Wyatt seems to be punishing Chad Gable here now. Running axe handle there by the new face of feud, Bray Wyatt. Picking up Gable now. Repeated strikes here. Down to the corner. Running down there, but Chad Gable able to get out with that maneuver there. Chad Gable is not one to take lightly. He is a hell of a wrestler, and tonight he looks to make a name on Monday Night Raw against Bray Wyatt. And like he said, he looks to find out more about what has happened to Shinsuke Nakamura. It was just a couple weeks ago where Bray Wyatt appeared during one of Shinsuke's matches. And when the lights came back on, it was Shinsuke missing. We have not seen him since. That thought is in the rear view mirror here as Bray Wyatt is just taking it to Chad Gable, punishing him here. Running cross body. The impact was unbelievable. The crowd is saying, Bray is gonna kill you. Quite honestly, I'd have to say that I agree. But no, Gable says differently. Double underarm suplex into the armbar there. But Bray realizes the trouble. He gets out with a punch to the face. Gable's up. Gable maneuvers out of it. Gable picks him up. Attacking the arm once again with that Russian leg sweep. Now Gable bringing Bray to his feet. Now Bray hits him with the fireman's carry. Up he goes. And once more with the Uranagi slam. Bray looking to end this match right here. Picks him up. And there it is. Sister Abigail. This match is over. Not take long for Bray Wyatt to gain a victory over Chad Gable here tonight. Chad Gable unable to pick up the victory, unable to recover any information about a superstar that we all care about very much, Shinsuke Nakamura. Sister Abigail on the cover put away Chad Gable. When will we find out more about Shinsuke Nakamura? Who's gonna get it out of Bray? Who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna save Shinsuke? What? The night continues on. It's the first of our two main events coming up right now, and Neville and Enzo. Now, of course, this was started at Clash of Champions, where Neville was very frustrated about his loss to John Cena. It was Enzo Amore who purposely ran into him backstage. Now tonight, Neville said he wanted to face Enzo and teach him a lesson. And this match is scheduled to be for the Cruiserweight Championship. It was Neville himself who insisted that the title be on the line, and Enzo Amore looks to make him regret that decision.
You're soft, you're slow.
Here he is.
I'm rolling in beds, riding around, I beat up July. They throwing clothes on the cop, but they are just not. I'm up in the club, stacking the dubs and stuffing fly. My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified genius and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room. How you doing?
Enzo Amore has a certain way about him to get under the skin of people, but he got under the skin of Neville in a special way. A way that landed him in Cruiserweight Championship match right here on Monday Night Raw. All in all, it may be a mistake for Enzo's sake, because this man is not in a very good mood. It was Neville who looked to prove himself against John Cena at Clash of Champions. However, he did come up short in the end. And that does not make Neville a very happy camper. If you ask me though, Neville definitely made a name for himself against John Cena. It was not a one-sided contest. And may I say, it was one hell of a match. Neville should be proud. But Neville tonight is to take out all of that anguish on Enzo Amore. Is Enzo Amore, the challenger, and there he is, the champion, the man who won the coveted championship at Survivor Series this past November, Neville. A look on his face as he stares into the soul of Enzo Amore, now passing the title over to the referee here. And there it is, that's what's on the line. Cruiserweight Championship on the line right now. The bell sounds and we are off, and right out of the gate, Neville grabbing Enzo by the hair, dragging him to the rope and choking him on it right there. Neville now relentless in his attack and the DDT. Picking up Enzo here. European uppercut. into the series of strikes into this middle rope here. And now Neville. Elevated knee attack there. And Neville is being relentless in his attack. Misses the flip there. Now Enzo picking up Neville. Could be looking to get on top here for the first time in this match. But there... That's Enzo's biggest problem, if you ask me. Besides the taunt there, instead of staying on top of the Cruiserweight Champion, and Neville now taking advantage, but no, maybe not. I'm mistaken, there it is. Neville reversing once again, now into that float around DDT, and Enzo is in trouble. To the second rope now, maybe just a splash there, and the cover. 2. But Enzo able to save himself here early in the match. It is not a good sign to be down for the count of 2 so early. Neville just punishing Enzo Amore here. I have to hand it to Enzo, though. He does know his people and what he has to do to get what he wants. And in this case, upsetting Neville this much was the way to go. Did you see that Hurricane Rana from the top rope and the cover now? Yet another close call as Enzo Amore kicks out at 2. Neville calling for Enzo here. He says, come on Enzo, give me more. But Enzo not really giving anything here. But I am mistaken, Enzo now grabs him by the feet, able to knock him down. Now Enzo once again with the taunts, and I'm not sure that's the greatest idea, as Neville hits him with that running clothesline in the back of the head when his back is turned. You do not turn your back on Neville, and we could be seeing imploding 450, but he moves. Enzo now has him up. Snapmare. Disc drop. To the second rope. Calling for Neville. DDT. Is he going to pull this off? Is Enzo Amore going to pull this off? Yes! No! 1, 2! I thought for a second that Enzo Amore pulled one over on Neville here. I thought for a second that Neville made a wrong decision putting the title on the line here tonight. But now it does not last long as Neville able to gain control once again. And if you ask me, he seems even more angry now. Enzo reverses, he's on the top rope. He had a taste of victory. He had a taste of it. And now he's thirsty, he's starving. Enzo to the top rope here. Hits him with the elbow drop. The 2 count there. Neville is in a bad place. Enzo calling for him, taunting him here. The axe handle to the back of the head. Stomping across the chest of Neville does more insult than injury. Enzo now calling for him. Could we be seeing yet another DDT? And we do. Neville unable to reverse it. He's in trouble. Cover. 2. Just a 2 count. Neville has to do something. He is in trouble. And no one more than me is surprised about this. But Neville up to the top. He's going to put an arrow in it. No, hits him with the shooting star. Just as painful, let me assure you. Irish whip to the corner now. Enzo in trouble. Neville picks him up. Maybe looking for that superplex. And yes, if he hits this, Enzo Amore is in deep stuff. He hits it. The impact on that superplex. And now Neville could be thinking, Rings of Saturn. Yes, Enzo is done. Enzo is out of here. Neville retains the championship in what was a closer match than we had all expected. Enzo Amore came to play tonight, but Neville comes out on top, your champion. Neville maybe not done here. The frustration continues to pour out of Neville here. It is now time for our main event. A rematch from Clash of Champions. It's Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal for once again the Intercontinental Championship. This match is scheduled for one fall. And like I said, it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Much like what we just saw from Enzo Amore at Clash of Champions, Jinder Mahal came to play. Jinder Mahal dominated a majority of his match at Clash of Champions with Seth Rollins. Surprised a lot of people in the crowd. It was through social media that Jinder Mahal was able to provoke Seth Rollins into this match, claiming that he could beat Seth Rollins, give it another chance, and being the man that he is, Seth Rollins contacted general manager Kurt Angle, and here we are. He made it happen. The main event of Monday Night Raw. It's Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins once more. Jinder Mahal has a great opportunity in front of him here, and it shall be no easy task, because the man right there that you're looking at, Seth Rollins, has a heart of gold. Seth Rollins will not give up. He will never stop fighting until the end of it all. Seth Rollins, your Intercontinental Champion. who came out victorious in the triple threat match just a couple weeks ago against Bobby Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura, earning the right to face Seth Rollins at Clash of Champions. And Seth Rollins, of course, becoming the Intercontinental Champion after becoming victorious in his bracket in the WWE 2K18 Brand Split Draft Tournament at Pibman Games. These two men met at Clash of Champions in a great contest, and tonight we relive it all again. Pibman Games always putting out great action. And this is an example. There is the championship. Tonight we fight. The winner walks away with the gold. The bell sounds and we are off. Quickly they lock horns here, and Jinder Mahal able to get the arm control over Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins quick to get out into arm control of his own, and he's able to sweep him. Jinder's on the ground, and Seth Rollins is up. Arm whip straight out of the gate into that modified neck breaker, and now Jinder has control, but it's not long. Rollins is up to his feet and already attacking. Rollins does not want to put himself in a position here like he did at Clash of Champions just a few weeks ago. Seth Rollins needs to make sure to get out on the top here at the beginning of the matchup. Now Rollins hitting with a drop kick there, and he's doing a good job of doing that. Rollins going for the neck breaker, but Jinder pushes him off. Jinder now. Leg sweep of his own. Flatliner. Picking him up now. Into the headlock into the arm. And yet another Russian leg sweep. Wearing down Seth Rollins here. As Rollins now could be thinking vertical suplex. Maybe can't get... Yes, he does. He gets him up. And he slams him down. Now Jinder Mahal is able to get on top once more. And this is what we saw a majority of at Clash of Champions. Up until the very end, Seth Rollins was able to get very little offense. Rollins able to turn it around here into the neck breaker. To the second rope. Phoenix Splash. And the cover. 1, 2. Just a 1 there. I'm not sure he got the 2. Jinder now. Elbow to the midsection. Elbow to the face. Misses. But he's still on top here. Now grabbing Rollins here, pushing his head in and raking the eyes. And I'm not surprised that it's something that Jinder Mahal would do. Has him here in the second rope. But Rollins able to get out to the ropes now. Caught. And hung on the top rope there. And Jinder now taunting at our champion Seth Rollins. Into the suplex. Damaging the back of Seth Rollins here. And that running knee. Could be seeing the Colossus already. Trying to put it away, and Neville says no. Rollins says no. Pushing him to the ropes. Rollins now. Caught with yet another flatliner. And now the cover. Rollins kicks out. Picked up here. Now Rollins able to gain control, dragging Jinder Mahal here to the ropes. throwing him out. And Rollins, could he be thinking? Tope Suicida! The crowd chants, "This is awesome," and I could not agree more. This is awesome. The athleticism, the heart of Seth Rollins is infectious, calling for Jinder to get up now. Rollins could be thinking that diving knee. Springboard knee, he misses. He misses, float around neck breaker. Jinder hits him with it. Jinder now to the second rope. And that knee, and I think Rollins is busted wide open. Cover. Rollins able to kick out after being rocked by that jumping knee from the second rope. Rollins may have broken his nose here. Rollins is bleeding. He's a bloody mess. And Jinder going to stay on top of him here, attacking the head. Now you see that knee and the axe handle there accidentally hitting the ref. And I hope he's going for submission here, but the ref is down. Even if he can get Rollins to submit here, and he doesn't, he can't. Oh, Rollins out of it. Realizes the opportunity at hand. Crucifix pin, but the ref is down. He decides to break it. Rollins now picking up the referee, attending to him here. The ref is groggy. Jinder now to his feet. Now Rollins able to get some offense here, but he did lose time having to check on the referee that Jinder dropped earlier in the match. Picking up Jinder here now. Strike, but it's reversed. Jinder up to the... He has him up there. Death Valley driver. Into that knee again to the head. The injured head of Seth Rollins. And this could be it. It's the Colossus. He hits it. And the cover. 1, 2. We have a new champion. A new Intercontinental Champion. Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal cashing in on the injury during the middle of that match there with that diving knee drop. Able to come out on top here, attacking the injured head, neck and back of Rollins. The ref now handing Jinder Mahal his title. Pibman games will surely not be the same ever again. Thank you guys for tuning in and sticking around. It was a great night of Raw, as always, here at Pibman Games. I do apologize. I've been very sick with some sort of infection, and my voice isn't really up to par, but I hope that you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Make sure to click like and subscribe on this video. And as always, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for waiting for this episode here. Tune in tomorrow for SmackDown Live.